Hi class, session 4 of week 2. So this is it for the week. So just pay attention to how you're feeling, obviously, and we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up. So let's go into our chest expansion. Just really focus on synchronizing your breathing with your movement and just nice and easy movement to warm up. Cat and cow. Dynamic. And then we'll go seated leg circles. So just leaning back, bent leg, circle. And reverse. And switch legs. And reverse. Come on down for your 100. Bring your legs with you and begin. When you're done, go ahead and bring your legs down and your head down. Okay, so for this being our final session of the week, I really want you to be present, okay? So make sure you have no other distractions. Get rid of them right now, okay? And really just center in on yourself and me in the video. I'd really like you to concentrate. So that's one of the guiding principles is concentration. Or focus, right? Really concentrate on what we're doing here. Again, this is 45 minutes or so of just focusing, concentrating on what I am demonstrating, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and begin with our traditional single leg. So we're gonna go through this nice and slow to warm up. So knees are in, head and shoulders up, chin to chest. Scooping, nice easy pull and extension of that leg. Breathing. Sometimes just being present is quite a challenge for people, and I get it. But I think if you go into it with the right mindset, which is, this is time for me to get the most out of this experience, right? Out any distractions, and rest, and to be able to clear your mind of anything else going on and just focus here. I think will be very beneficial for you, okay? And you'll be able to look at it afterwards and say I did that. Okay? All right, so now we have our double leg, and we're going to bring our arms underneath our legs. So knees are in. Remember, with double leg, both legs extend out. Okay? But we're going to bring our arms under our legs here. And when I extend my legs out, I'm just going to sweep out and back. And under and back. One more. Good. And rest. We'll do a little bridge work here. We're going to bridge with arm lift. So we're lifting both arms straight up towards the ceiling with our hips. And down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up. And down. And up. And down. Nice. All right, we have our crisscross traditional today. Knees are in, hands behind the neck. Scooping, chin to chest. We're going to extend and come across. Keep the shoulder blades off the mat. And you're simply rotating across that rib cage, nice and slow. Feel the muscles working. Those obliques, that lumbar area, that scap area, that upper back when you rotate across. Last one. And rest. Nice. A lot of traditional exercises today, if you haven't noticed. Single straight, traditional. Okay, go ahead and bring both legs up. Head and shoulders up. Scooping. Hands up here. We're going to just gently pull on the back of the leg. Nice easy stretch. And switch. Last one. And rest. All right, double straight is going to be modified. So we're going to go ahead and bend the knees, extend the legs out, pull the legs back in, and all the way up. Okay, so both legs up, head and shoulders up, hands behind your neck. Bend your knees, extend the legs out, pull the knees in, extend up. So scooping, breathing, press that low back down into the mat. Last one. And rest. Nice. All right, slight bend of the knees. You know what's next, right? Roll up holds. So we've been practicing the roll up holds with our arms at our sides. We're going to try this with an arm sweep. Same hold, just starting our arms in a different position. I'm going to sweep my arms up over my head towards the top here. As soon as I see my arms, I'm going to start to lift my head, and I'm going to bring myself up as high as I can with the hold, with my arms outstretched in front, and then I'm going to come back and sweep my arms back down, okay? So everything is the same. Let's go ahead and begin. Exhale, we're lifting, we're scooping, we're pressing, we're tightening the glutes. Exhaling, a lot going on here, right? Let's go one more. Good. All right, so roll to your side, push yourselves up, come up to seated. All right, so we're gonna do the roll down, right? Hold. We're gonna change it just a bit, so watch me. So as usual, collapsing my back. I'm gonna lean back, but now I'm going to just open a little bit to the left and to the right. See that? And come forward. So I'm just in that deep hold for a little bit longer, and I'm just opening slightly with my trunk. That's it. It's not a twist. I'm just opening. Here to here. Let's go one more. Good. Let's extend our legs for front stretch. All right, so we're gonna go seated balance. We're gonna go feet off the ground, so bring your hands underneath your thighs. Seated balance here, feet off the ground. Okay, now from here we're gonna do a one leg extension. So it'll just look like this, okay? But we're doing the extension in a tall back, which is a V position of the body, okay? But we're gonna start in a scooped position, so rounded back with legs bent. And then watch me, I'm going to slightly lean back, start to lift my chest up and flatten my back with one extended leg, and then come back in for scoop, okay? If you need to put the feet on the ground, you can, and then just practice the same movement. All right, here we go. Ready? Scoop to start. Flat back, lift up and slightly lean back. So you should notice the change in the position of the lumbar area. So that lower back starts to flatten out. One more. Good. All right, bring your legs down. Straight in front of you. We're going to do a little spine twist, but we're going to bring our hands behind our head. So sitting up tall, I'm just going to twist to one side, nice and slow, back to center, and to the other side. All right, back to center. We're going to lean back on our elbows, so bend your knees, come back on the elbows. I'm going to bring one leg in and one leg stays down, okay? So remember, abdomen is tall. I'm going to bring one knee in, extend the leg up, and pull the leg down. All right, here we go. In, up, down. In, up, down. Keep your abdomen tall, breathing. One more. And switch in. One more. Good. All right, come forward. We're going to go into spine stretch, so switch your legs. One more. Good. Okay. Rolling like a ball. So we are going to roll back on our spine in this scooped position. If you need to layer your mat for cushion on your spine, go ahead and do so. You can just fold your mat in half. So it's a seated balance. Legs off the mat. Hands under the thighs, scooping, head is down. And I'm really focusing on the scooping. I'm going to roll back just on my shoulders and then come back up. And again, the scooping part, right before you come up, focus on pressing that back down to the mat, okay? Don't roll back on your head and don't roll forward. See if you can control your pace here. Staying scooped the whole movement, rolling like a ball. Takes concentration, attentive to your pace and your movement, right? So that you don't overroll. All right, we're going to extend our legs out, and we're going to practice mermaid with legs straight. So sitting up tall, hands out to our side. I'm just going to sweep over and side bend, keeping my rear on the floor. Just working the trunk, side bending. Last one. Good. And knee hug. All right, we're going to turn over for slow swim. That's opposite arm, opposite leg lifting. So I'm here on my tummy, and I'm balancing here on my rib cage. Okay, my legs are going to do some work, my arms are going to do some work, but my head is up off the mat, okay, and I'm resting here on my arms. So my upper rib cage and my head are off the mat right now. I'm going to keep my hips connected to the mat, and I'm just going to lift my right arm with my left leg, pressing my pelvis down, tightening my glutes, keeping my legs straight. I'm going to lift left arm, right leg, and down, right arm, left leg. So just continuous breathing while you're lifting, opposite arm, opposite leg, alternating between the two. You should feel this in your lower back and your glutes. It's a back exercise. Slow swim. Last one. Good. All right. come up on your elbows, and you're going to lift your hips up off the mat. Keep your back flat, and you're just going to pull one heel in at a time. Pull those abdominals up and in, hold them there. This is called single leg kicks. Working the hamstrings, working on stabilizing our back by pulling our abdominals in. You're getting a little shoulder burn here too from holding your weight up. Good. Come on down and come all the way down with your arms at your sides. All right, so you're going to do double leg kicks. So go ahead and bend your knees. Go ahead and bring your hands on your lower back so your arms are bent and you're resting here on your chin. This is our starting position for double leg kicks. Now from here I'm going to extend my arms behind me and I'm going to extend my legs at the same time. But when I extend my arms and my legs, I'm going to lift and hyperextend my back. So I'm going to lift the thighs up off the mat. So it looks like this. Watch me. See that? And then I come down and I fold my arms and my legs again. All right, here we go. Ready? Up, lift, extend those arms back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and come on down. Let's exhale as we lift. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Good. All right, legs down. Hands outside your chest. Push yourself up and back for low back stretch. All right, from here, we're gonna go into low plank hip rolls. So low plank is on our elbows. So come walk yourself out, elbows down. I'm gonna lift my knees up off the mat. And from here, I'm just gonna dip my hips over to the side. I'm just shifting my feet from side to side and rotating my hips from side to side. So these are called hip rolls. And come into table, and we're going to do a little leg work here, okay? So from this table position, I'm going to keep my leg bent, and I'm going to lift my bent leg out to the side, pull it back, and lift it back, keeping it bent. Stay on the same side leg, okay? Here we go, ready? Out and back. Out and back. One more. Switch legs. Try to stay as centered as possible, even though one leg is off the mat and working. Focus on staying centered down the midline of your body. One more. Good. All right, come up to kneeling tall. So we're going to practice those hip thrusts again. So remember, the hips come back. It's like a hinge, right? And the trunk comes forward. Here we go. So back, reach up, forward, reach back. So keep your back flat. Okay, now we're going to do the lean back with the arms outstretched. So remember, 1 unit. Just lean back slightly where you feel comfortable leaning back, but keep your glutes engaged. Pull your abdominals in. One more. Good. All right. We're going to come down to our side. All the way down. Hand out in front for balance. We're balancing on this hip here. Okay. Pull your abdominals in. And from here we're going to do some mini lifts of this upper leg here. So we're just going to lift up and down. Good. All right, so now we're going to come up onto our elbow and we're going to bring this top leg back and we're going to lift this bottom leg. I'm going to flex my foot and I'm just going to lift up and down, mini lifts. Now we're going to bend both knees and we're going to do reach overs. So the hip is going to come up, my arm is going to reach up and over, okay? Here we go, we're going to lift up, reach over, and down. One more. Good. Let's switch sides. Come all the way down. Top leg is doing the work. Mini lifts. Abdominals are pulled in. We don't ever forget about those, right? All right, come up on your elbow, bring that top leg back, flex the foot of the bottom leg, and lift. Good. Bend both knees, arm on leg, and up and over, reach overs. One more. Good. All right, seated position. Knee hug. right, you guys, so we're gonna go again, second time through. This time we're gonna double up some exercises. That just means back to back, okay, and then we'll rest. So we're gonna start with our single leg, and then we'll move right into our double leg with the arms underneath the legs and reaching back, okay? Try to stay with me if you can. Really focus on your breathing this second time through. Gonna roll back, bring your legs with you. We're gonna go right into traditional single leg. Here we go. Double leg, both knees in, hands underneath. We're gonna reach back and out. One more. Good. And rest. Nice job. Let's do some bridges with reach ups. Ready? Here we go. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. Good. All right, so we're going to try traditional single or crisscross followed by single straight. Okay, so back to back. Go ahead and bring your knees in, head and shoulders up, hands behind your neck, and crisscross. Don't speed this up. It's the same pace. Full extension of that leg, come across the rib cage. Both legs all the way up, hands behind the back, single straight, gentle pull on the back of the leg. And rest. All right, so we have modified double straight, okay? And then we'll rest. Here we go, both legs up, head and shoulders up, hands behind your neck. We're gonna bend the knees, extend, pull them in, and up. One more. Good, and rest. You still with me? Good job. All right, slight bend of the knees. Remember, we're still focusing, right, on being here, just you and me. Bring your arms behind your head. Roll up holds. Here we go. Sweep the arms first, then follow the arms up. And down. Don't forget to engage those glutes at the top and press that back down. Let's go one more. Good. Roll to your side. Push yourselves up. Roll down with a slight opening, right? Collapse your back. Lean back and open, open, and pull. Stay scooped and rounded as you lean back. Front stretch. All right, we're going to go stomach massage with one leg extension. Of course, if you need to keep your feet on the floor, that's fine. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and go into seated balance here. Remember, we start scooped, rounded, and then we extend and reach up with our head, flatten our back, and pull it back in. So you're pushing that abdomen forward, pulling your shoulders back, at the same time and extending that leg up. One more. Good. All right, legs extended. Spine twist with arms extended this time. So slow twisting, other side. Last one here. Good. All right. Bend your knees. Lean back on your elbows. One leg is down. One leg is working. Here we go. Abdomen tall. In, up, and down. Switch legs. There we go. One more. Good. All right, come forward. Spine stretch, so we split our legs. One more. Good. Close your legs, rolling like a ball. So if you need to layer your mat, go ahead and do so. Seated balance. Staying scooped. We're going to roll back. really roll and press that back down into the mat. And stop. Good job. All right, mermaid with legs in front, sitting up tall. Last one. And up. All right, let's turn over. We have our slow swim, opposite arm, opposite leg lift. Here we go. Ready? And lift. And down. Last one. Good. Come up onto your elbows. Lift your hips up for single leg kicks. We're going to pull the leg in, alternating. Abdominals are pulled up and in, right? Come on down. Bend your knees. Bring your hands behind your low back. Double leg kicks. We're going to lift and reach back with arms and legs. Good. Okay, low back stretch. Pull it back. Hip rolls. Here we go, low plank. Just shifting the feet from side to side. Dropping the hips. Keep your core engaged, right? Abdominals pulled up and in. Nice and strong. In the back. Good. Knees down. Up for table, leg work, bent knee. We're going to alternate sides. Here we go. One leg out and back. Other leg out and back. Pull the abdominals up and in. Hold them there while the leg does the work. Breathe.
kneeling tall. We're going to go hip thrusts, then lean back. So we're going to combine the two. So let's do a hip thrust and then a lean back. On your side, all the way down. All right, we're going to bring this top leg out in front. Okay, so I'm going to bend my bottom leg. Bring this top leg out in front and I'm going to pulse. It's a different angle. Bring it back, up on your elbow, top leg back. I'm going to bring this bottom leg out in front and pulse up and down. Bring it back. I'm going to bend the bottom leg and straighten the top leg. So before we did stacked bent legs for the reach overs, I'm going to keep this top leg straight and I'm going to lift up and over. Same movement, just different leg position. Last one. All right, we're going to switch sides all the way down. Bottom leg is bent. We're going to bring this leg forward and pulse. Bring it back, up on your elbow. Bring this bottom leg out in front and pulse with a flexed foot. Good. Bring it back. Bend the bottom leg, straighten the top leg, arm on hip. Lift and reach over and down. One more. Good. All right, come around to a seated position for seated accordions. This is where we release the lower back. Become centered again. All right, go ahead and keep your legs slightly bent. We're sitting up tall. We're going to do arm pulls. So we're going to do two different directions. So we're going to come out, up tall here, and then we're going to pull in at our sides. Okay? So up, squeeze the shoulder blades, down. more. Okay. Straighten your legs, lean forward, stretch. Well, if you were able to stay connected with me without any distractions and really just focus on you and me, then good job. All right, really good job. That's it for session 4 of the week. So just make sure you comment after the session. Make sure you answer the weekly connection number 2 for the week. And have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you next week. So, way to put in the work. Good job.